You again? I don't want... All done? Well...
Oh.
That's irritating. Guess we skip this one. What's this? Carrying glintstone, alright. It's funny. I think I'm done. I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry. hammies. This is, what do they call it? Oh, look at this. This is here. It's Karian's study hall. You may not have done it right side up, if you're still there. It's possible that you automatically did it. Okay, well, so there's this. There's not much there. The only thing that I think you get in there is a specific spell. Having said that, it's a garbage spell. You'll never use it, or at least I don't know anybody that does. I've never seen anything on it. It's a sorcery. However, the let's see. A hand. There may be something else in there that I already... There may be something that I've already picked up from in here that it didn't give me the chance to pick up the second time. Because it's a third playthrough. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. The one it is... I'll show you which spell it is. It's... hold on. I'll know when I see it. I know which one it is. It's the stupid one that rains down. But I'm not seeing it now. This one. It's Magic Downpour, the spell. Yeah, I've already collected every sorcery and every incantation, so I feel the same way about collecting everything. whatever that is, which I can't get because it's floating in the midair. There's lucidity. Alright, let's see. We're actually trying to get... Oof. Alright. Let's see here. And here. Well, one of the reasons why I'm level, 200 something, almost level 300, is because I was like level 212 by the time I was done with the base game and DLC. It wasn't level farming, it was just doing everything. So yeah. Funny thing is that this is not the shield that I've been using. This is... Oh. But I want to get rid of that because I want my light load back. And even further, I know trouble's coming. God skin, I think. Yep. Alright, seriously, that fire's pissing me off. Third, actually. With this tune. I mean, played the game more than just this tune. But the streaming, I started with this tune at level 1, well, level 10, right? Because I started as a wretch. So because I over-leveled the first playthrough by just basically doing everything that was doable, the second playthrough was actually super easy. But each time I have done a specific build for the playthrough, so my this playthrough, the build is a knight. I have to do things, and I may stop. I generally just play for a while a certain way and then play something else because I want to have fun. Just the challenge is not what's making it fun. But someone who was someone that watches my Twitch stream suggested that I go with a knight. I have to play like I'm a medieval knight. So I have a very limited set of incantations that I can use, and I can only use weapons, that kind of thing, that match. Oops. No, that's what I wanted. Curse Mark of Death. I can only do playthroughs that match something that would be like medieval. So there's no weapon that wouldn't, like a medieval knight would carry, which is why I'm using a broadsword. I think, and there's interesting story behind why I'm light load with the armor that I have, but you know, bows, big bows, little bows, that's fine, but the arrows that I use are limited to, like a fire arrow's okay, because you could, you know, they had arrows that were dipped in fire, and I could use like a misery cord. Obviously I can't use a sunflower, but I didn't redo my build when I switched over to the knight style, because originally I was going to go with a build using medium sunflower, or the sunflower, the fingerprint shield, and the armor of solitude, which is super heavy. So I went with the 99 endurance, so I could be medium load with that gear without having to wear a talisman to give me the ability to do that. Let's see. So I've mostly been just kind of like slow playing my way through stuff. I did do, I've been through here. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? I could go underground and go back to some crone. Let me think. Is this the one? What do you mean a fat build? I'm not sure. That one I'm not sure I understand. Oh, tank build? Yeah. This is actually my first real playthrough with that in tankish. Generally speaking, that's not what I play through. Generally speaking, I do casters. I prefer the play style. Oh, this must be wrong. Here we go.
Oh, or is it me? Fine. I hadn't expected. Now the perform. Eliminate the name of Iwon. Eliminate the name of Iwon.
It's a build limited to what a medieval knight would have, with I can use any talisman that I want, but I'm trying to at least reasonably stick to talismans that would kind of fit in that. And what was the other limitation? Oh, spells. So basically I was allowed to do something that would be like, yeah. I've given the advice to people so many times to not do that. I can use some spells, but it's kind of like, you know, most of these spells I never use, by the way. I keep them, well, anyway, most of them I don't use. I'm allowed to do something like, I pray to God strong before the battle. You know, this sort of concept of that. So really the only spells that I'll use, and I rarely use Flame Grant Me Strength. And I can heal, but that's it. But I can make stuff. I can do like the pots. I can use pots, like you could have a pitch pot, for example. So the fire pots are okay. Oil pots are okay. Stuff like the lightning pots and frost pots and all that are not okay. Poison pots are okay, because you could have like literally something full of poison. So it's all centered around the idea that there's limits to what you can do. Arrows, fire arrows are okay. Poison arrows are okay. That kind of thing. Anyway. Alright. Where is that fight? This one. Yeah, it's been fun. Fire spells, so that's a toughie. I haven't been using them, but there's kind of like, I guess you could do kind of something, but where's that invasion? Is it Sluice Gate? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I've been playing it through. Mostly, I've just been learning. Is the invasion in there? I don't think so. Well, maybe. So fire grease, poison grease, that kind of stuff are okay. For sure. It's maybe, where did I see what it is? A spell that puts fire on there, is that really that much different than fire grease? And there's a decent amount of sort of forgiveness for doing creative stuff in the build anyway. I don't think it's here. Where's that invasion? I've already been through all of this, so... I don't think this was it. Oh, the Ronnie invasion. The one where I have to beat up the last of the... whatever they're called. I don't think this is it. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Here it is. It's in here.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell Tell the two fingers that Rani the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Uh-oh. I am not going to be able to go toe-to-toe with this guy that way. Ah! Uh-oh. Not paying attention. Ah! There's a ton of armor that you could call knight armor, but it's you know, they've even its visual effect tends to be fairly yeah, I put that all wrong. Sorry. I haven't played for like 3 days. There is a very, very specific set of armor that's like, that is literally plate armor, without all the like frills and pretty stuff, but you have to buy it from one of the vendors. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh. Did that all wrong. Oh. Huh. I may not have gone to any towers. Oh, that's a good question. David's asking the important questions. I don't know. I didn't even notice. Come on. Okay. It's not actually doing what I'm asking it to do. Nope, nope. No, come on. Missing by like inches. Nope. Damn it.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them.
Yeah,
This is farewell,
I
my
simply
dear.
haven't.
Tell Blythe and Egypt.
Well, first you have to go to the tower. And I may or may not have done that. Alright, hold on. We'll find out. I certainly wouldn't have cleared it, so... I just may not have done it this playthrough, which is funny. Yeah, look. Pastime, level up, flask, memory spell, physique, chest, war, garment sleeve. There's no... There is no option to equip a rune. I literally have not... I know exactly what I haven't done, and I know which rune that I want. That's hilarious. Yep. I just didn't bother. I find that funny. Alright. I didn't know which tower I want. Just look. I didn't even go that. I didn't even get that close. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's so funny. I didn't do any of this area coming through here. Which may also mean the gate may not be open. Yeah. The gate's closed and I have to go. Oh, Gostok's not going to be there. He's going to be at the other end, which means that I can't get the tower that way. Alright, let me think. I'm going to have to come in backwards. Alright. Asking the good questions. How about you guys not trap me in there? Oh, I'm so irritating. Yeah, she's long gone. Oh, these birds. Forgot about that. Hate those birds. It's funny how at lower levels those guys actually just annihilate you. I get this all. It's too funny. Uh-oh. Now I'm being dumb. go look at a painting. Alright. I gotta go visit the paintings this playthrough. I've been ignoring them. How did that happen? It's like, what was up with that? Oh, you know what I can do? I'm allowed to summon a buddy. As long as the buddy's a knight, I can call another knight to my aid. And I'm a firm believer in playing with the rules. Hey, big guy. Go earn your keep. Keeps the stupid frog tongue. It's too much. Let's see. This cannon in particular has to go away. Speaking of brute forcing my way in. Ow. Alright. Oh. Let's see. Oi. Ow. Uh-oh. Hold on, something's hitting me. Mine hits harder. There's another one up there. Yep, that one. One is... Oi. The strings. Uh-oh, somebody's throwing something at me. Oh, no, it's another one of those. bows, maybe. Nope, it's a guy throwing something. I don't think so. Ah. Oi. Oops. Well, it's not what I meant to do. All right. Drink. And I know what's coming up here. So I want my buddy. Work for me, buddy. Oh. Time for a freeze. Brass shield. Touch which grace? This one? It's not like I really have to go open the gate, but I will. I did the important part, but the completionist, like, is pulling me in. Problem is, there's a ton of those arbalest things up there. So if I try to get down there without clearing these first, it's going to be a fun time. Can I even get up there from here? Man. Right there. Poink. Is the Nagakiba Bloodflame build good in the DLC? Any build is good in the DLC. The way that they differentiate the DLC... Wait, which one did I miss? How did... What? How did I miss that guy? Okay, so... The first statement is... You can win this game at level 1 with a club. It's been done. So, start there. Is it good, meaning is it better than that? Yeah, for sure. As long as you play well, just about any weapon can take you far. What it is that makes the DLC hard is basically you enter the DLC massively gimped by external forces, and then you have to go through a bunch of work to undo that by collecting items and camping and, you know, doing stuff. You know, you would have been alive if you just not made any noise. I wouldn't have known you were there. But yeah, any of the katana weapons are great. Any of that style. Alright, let's see here. What is this? Moldrake, that's funny. I get to actually play one of my favorite games in this area. If the archery guy will wake up. Did you notice? You know why that guy just fell down? This archery guy knocked him down. See if you can't get that again. Hey, archery guy. Hey, archery guy, shoot me. I love that. Oh, I'm being robbed. What the hell? Go there. I want that. Come on, archery guy. This guy over here if I want this to happen. Oh, hey Slim. Come on, RPG. You guys have seen that happen, right? Yeah, I remember. Man, look at that. Right through there. It's fun. Why would I run past him? Especially letting the archery guy do all the work. That's just fun. Yeah. Don't need anything down there, I don't think. Divine Tower of Glory. find it funny that I never did this. Jeez, I have 87. There's stuff I'll run past. There's stuff I prefer not to. I generally, traditionally do not like running past stuff. I like actually encountering things, but it can get tedious. Sometimes I will not run past stuff, and then if I have to go by it again, I will run past it. So I at least go through it once, but hey man, to each their own. There's only 2 rooms worth having. Alright, what other towers do I have to visit? I gotta visit this one. Hate doing this one, it's tedious. Doing all that climbing and everything, trying to get to the top. Oh, well thank you. You taking off, David? Ooh. Oh. Actually, do potentially care about this. Hold on. I haven't been down to this yet. Come to think of it. Yeah, Somber 9. Those are just expensive. I mean, those are like 25,000 runes or something. Those are just straight spendy. Alright. Sorry. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, come on. I forget. I'll get there. I just gotta remember which ladder actually gets me to the top, or which series of ladders and jumps gets me to the top. Uh, 290. Oh. I thought I was gonna die. I might still, uh-oh. Hold on. Just totally screwed that up. Yeah, 290. High enough that getting levels is a pain. Let's not do that again. Uh-oh. There is no rush. I believe it is one of the biggest mistakes people make in this game, is thinking that in order to play the game and do well, that you have to get a whole bunch of levels. You do not. Play the game, enjoy the environment, smell the flowers, so to speak. Learn how to play the melee game. Learn to use the parry, riposte. Learn the mechanics. Do that now. Honestly. Hammies, I haven't. It's not because I'm avoiding it. I just haven't. They're great. Yeah, you can beat the level however you enter the game. It just takes the skill. Oh, okay. I will show you exactly how to fix that. So the speed at which you roll is based entirely upon your... Let me get on this lift. It's actually really easy to understand. So what you want to do, anytime that you're on a panel where you can see your equip load, you want to look for this phrase here where it says medium load. Well, keep watching. I will show you the rest of the tower, because I actually ignored most of the tower. There's a whole section of the tower that I skipped to go to where I am, because this is where I turn in the rune. So if you notice right now, I'm going to remove this item, pay. So right now I'm medium load, and with medium load, I have this. That's the medium roll speed. Now watch what happens when I take off the bow. I am now light load. It's hard to tell, but trust me, it's a faster roll. What you probably have is heavy load, and it's actually going to be difficult for me to make myself heavy load because I have an endurance of 99. But you probably have a heavy load. The fix for that can come a number of ways. It depends on what gear you have and everything else. The easiest fix to fix your load is to take one of your talismans, and you may only have one depending on what level you are, but take your talisman and use one of the arsenal charms. There's a few of them. They just raise your maximum equipment load. That's what they do. So you'll get your single biggest bump from one of them. The secondary one is Erdtree's Favor, because it will raise your stamina and equipment load. These are generally better as long as you get what you need out of it. Since I'm already light load, I ain't getting any better. So how the game knows which load to give you is you take this number, whatever it is, that's your maximum equipment load without going overloaded, and if this is less than 2/3, it's not equal to or less than 2/3 your medium load. If it's less than 1/3, it's light load. Now, you don't need to really calculate that. The game will do all of that for you. What you probably did is you have too many items. Actually, I know how to give myself heavy load, come to think of it. Well, I know how to try anyway. None of these are going to do it, I don't think. Oh, I can't even get, look at that, I can't even get to medium load with this. Oh, did I, no, I didn't even do an arsenal. Yeesh. I have something else heavy to put in there? Good lord. I can't even get to heavy load if I want to. So, the stuff in here, anything on this panel can add to your equipment load. Right? Just because you have it here doesn't mean it adds to your equipment load. So you may have a helmet that's too heavy. If you switched over to one of the... Let me finish going through here. If you switch to one of those green beast helmets that you get from the little imps, those ones can cause you to go super heavy load, because those are really, really heavy. Let's see. All right, tower. I'll show you. I just need to, now that I'm here, sort chest. Oh, hold on, before I forget, because I will. Now I have great runes, and I want that one. Yeah, I want that one. So, sort chest is where you can store stuff in the proverbial or literal bank, if you will. Get rid of those. So, these helmets, hold on, these ones are really heavy. So they're good stats, they do good stuff, but they're really heavy. So if you picked up one of these and put it on because it had really good stats, it's, I mean, like, it fits in this weight category, or not weight category, this sort of power level category of helmets. But if you look at, these are like the heaviest helmets in the game, and they're 9 to 11. This is the next category down. These go anywhere from 6.5 to 8.5. These helmets, where'd they go? These are 8.1. They're really heavy. So this is one way to accidentally crank your weight. There may be, so just for completeness purposes, when you're looking at items in the inventory panel, you can switch view to give you this description. And if you look at the view, let me get the Almenric's mask. Ah, come on. Ugh. Wish I had they were better at this. Oh, here, there's going to be one up here that has the same thing. Here we go. So when you look at this, see how it says slightly boost intelligence, faith, and arcane while also boosting the power of Miquella's light? This has special power, so if you're wearing it, you get bonus whatever. There are many helmets that have that. They tend to be very specific. Increases intelligence at the detriment of HP. So you look at them. Strengthens thorn sorcery. Look at the middle paragraph. So if you're using the thorns, this makes it better. These increase power of the Azure Primal Currents, which means Comet of Azure. Anyway, so you can look in at these helmets and they'll give you abilities, and they're usually offset. So some positive, some negative. There are a few that are not like that. This just is all good. Except it has horrible stats. But it's often worth it if you're using those spells. Anyway, hope that was helpful. And yeah, Hammies is given. I mean, that's solid advice. If there is something that you specifically want from like if you're wearing the armor, I want to wear this armor, just crank stamina. Look at all those people that died. And that's the reason why. Uh-oh. Red Mane Surcoat. Is that drop doable? Never tried going this way, or if I did, I don't remember. Alright, so for those that don't know, you can do something as a test. Go to an edge and use a rainbow stone. And if the rainbow stone shatters, you will die if you fall the same place. So, if I were to jump and land in the same place that that stone went, I would die. But I'm not actually sure that it went to the right spot. So I want to do one more to see if I can't get it to land on that edge. I think I cannot land here. Yeah. So that is a lethal drop. And I am not going to try to render it not lethal. I kind of already know where I wanted to go. Now, one more thing. I've never done it here before, so I hope I'm not proven wrong. If you drop a stone... Alright. Yeah. If you drop a stone, so it didn't work here, but if you drop a stone and it goes through the ground, then you know it's something that you're going to fall through. I didn't know if it would happen on this. I'd never tried it before, so now I know. It actually will land on it. Now... sometimes jumping is right, sometimes it's not. Oh, there we go. I never remember this stuff, and it's useful for people to see me doing it, so... Ah! Yes, if I landed right there. Sometimes it doesn't work the way you want. It's just FYI. And by the way, it does not work with glowstones. No. Yeah, it doesn't work with glowstones. It has to be rainbow stones. Ah, for crying out loud. I missed him. There. Yes, I can land there. I don't think there's anywhere along that way that is safe to land on. So I'm not going to. Where is the next spot? Oh, right there with the dude. Is that safe to land on? Splat. No, it is not. Just ask him. Oh, there's going to be a guy here. Can't avoid death. There he is. Nope. Ow. Ooh. Let's have fun. Got 89. That one got 88. Fun. And go again. Here we go again on the ledge. Bow, bow. Normally, obviously, if you fall that far, you die, but it's animations. Black Flame Monk. Alright. Let's do this. This. Oh. Nope. Let's do that. And this. And this. Back to heal. Get the shield out. Oh, I'm gonna need this full. Because I'm not going in here without help. Because I got another one of these turkeys. And why not? I rarely do this. So let's do it. Oh, what's in the chest, I wonder? Because I genuinely don't remember. Oh, Godslayers. I was a meme build for a long time using that. There may still be, but people are like, it's the best sword in the game! No, it's not. Just FYI. No, it's not. It's not that good. It doesn't suck ass, but it's not that good. Alright, let's see. I'm done there. Is there another tower I forgot to go to? There is. I just don't know if I can do all the towers yet. Oh, I bet I can do that one. Can I do that one? How do I get to that one? It's the tower at the lift. Okay, I'll show you a handy little thing. Let me go back to the lift up here. Alright, so I'm going to change from rainbow stone, ooh, purple, cool, to glowstone. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to do two things. I'm putting this on. Okay. Oh, come on. I don't want to have to deal with this guy. So, I know it's coming. So, what I'm going to do is this. I want to drop glowstones. And it will help to see more of the world. Oh, I don't want this guy. Actually had a lot of practice with these guys, not these particular pair, but with these in general because I was testing something. Anyway, so glowstones are just handy to kind of see the world. Where's it called? It's actually a good spirit ash, by the way. So the glowstones don't get rid of the fact that it is intentionally like forced blackout in that area, but it is handy for creating a glow that will bounce off the things that are there, so it makes it easier to see them, even if the rest of the world is still very dark. It's not strictly necessary, but it makes it a little encounter a little easier. In the city, when you go underground, there's those 3 guys. I did a lot of work on those guys, trying to figure out what weapons work best and all that. So, for example, I don't think I have it anymore, but there's the longest straight sword is actually a very rare weapon that drops off of trash at the beginning of the game. It has the longest reach, so there's an advantage to that, but it doesn't do as much damage. The broadsword, also you can get at the beginning of the game from a merchant once you have like 1,500 runes, is the highest damage straight sword. New... oh crap. Seriously? That was a special level of awesome. That was hot. I love that. Kinda can't believe that just happened, but hey. At least my coins are right here instead of in some horrible place. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follows, folks. I appreciate it. I hadn't done a bunch of these towers. That's the sad thing. Somebody... looks like a face on the back of the helmet. It's like eye, little smiley face right there. What's up with that? How weird is that? Well, just me. Never mind. I'm crazy. Which one is this? It's still not the one I need. Did that one. must have the one that helps you beat Moog. But where do I turn it in? Did Kaled? Did Limgrave? Right, that's this one. I did. Area. Must be this. Do I get there? I must get there through one of these. It must be through either sealed tunnel. It's going to be through. It has to be through sealed tunnel, and that's going to be down in the lake. Is there some other way to get there? It must be through the sealed tunnel. Well, it doesn't have to be through the sealed tunnel. Just I can't think of anywhere else, so. Oi. One of these sunflowers. I must have hundreds of those by now. No clue what they're for. But I get to collect stuff, so yay. Must be secret doors or illusionary doors. Oh, swords. Alright. God, I hate fighting these guys with a blade. Hold on. I even switched to a come on, sword chest. Actually need a striking weapon. I haven't leveled any of these. Great hammers. Mace. Question, is that going to push me to medium? It is. Alright. You know what I can do? Do this. Alright, I'm still light load. Record not. Should have done more damage. That's weird. Alright, never mind. Misericord normally does tons of crit damage, so I'm not sure why it didn't in that case. Ooh, what's in here? Don't need. Yeah. Hit him first and then still got the crit. That's funny. Alright. It's down this way. Oh, I did not want to fall down here. What makes me mad is people purposefully put messages at the base of these just to make you not be able to go up the ladder. Those people should be shot. Alright, unfortunately, I have to go back to my broadsword, and that means I want to get rid of that. Okay. Woohoo! Alright. This is not obvious. At least it never was to me. But here's the catch. Once you get down there, you have to clear. That's why. Old Fang. Good old Fang. Now look at all these people that have died here. And how did you die? Whoops. How about you? Whoops. Where is that next drop spot? There it is. Boink. Gotta admit, that's pretty funny. what's in here. This cannot be a good thing. Bow. Strain. Drain. Oh, Onyx Lord? That's not bad. Never mind. No reason to rush over there. My dude's gonna finish him. Now, is this tower usable yet? That's what I don't know. If it's not, at least I made it down to the Grace. Yep, I can make it. I'm actually looking for the room I want to use for load. It is possible to survive it without it, but it is certainly a lot easier with it. Everything but the one I want. Let's see. Good Lord. Great Rose. Yeah. The one rune I want is the only one I didn't get. Alright. I believe this is Marika's, or Malenia's one. And I don't think you need to kill Malenia to get the rune. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't think you needed to kill that one to get the rune which protects you from the blood mogue thing. Alright, well, I'm out of time. I gotta call it a night. I'm tired. And I did that one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't think the isolated one was the one that was special that way. So, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Alright, well folks, thank you very much for coming by, hanging out, chilling, enjoying, I hope. Please like and follow, all the usual things, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic night. Or day, if that's